So, like I was saying in the last video before I was so rudely interrupted by the video being over, I think between Frenzy Plant and Wood Hammer, that Wood Hammer is the best move for Jericho to have. Okay, because Wood Hammer is a physical move. Jericho's a physical attacker. And Wood Hammer, the drawback from Wood Hammer is that it does recoil damage, whereas the drawback from Frenzy Plant is that you have to recharge after you use it. And if I had to pick between the two, I'd pick the recoil damage, because recharge you lose a turn. And yeah, you'll take damage, but at least you won't lose a turn. And you know, the thing is, Wood Hammer's a strong move. And especially if you have high attack like Jericho and you're using it on something that it's super effective on, chances are you'll probably end up one-hit KOing it with the Wood Hammer. So, you know, I'm pretty cool with that. You know, take a little bit of damage, do a lot of damage. So yeah, I think, like I said, it's a start move for Jericho, which means I have to take it to the move remember and have him learn it. So I'll track down a heart scale at some point. It's really easy to find a heart scale. You just gotta rock smash the rocks. There are a bunch of rock smashable rocks in front of the in front of the move rememberer's house. There were a bunch of rock smashable rocks, so you can just do it there. Anyway, hey guys, this is Pokemon Storm Silver video number 32. In the last video, we went to the Moo Moo farm and got the Moo Moo milks, gave him all the Oran berries. Then we came here to Goldenrod City and found out that Team Rocket has taken over the radio tower. So we're here at the radio tower just battling all the Team Rocket grunts. And this guy sent in Kadabra, which is a bad Pokemon to send in against Andromeda because, you know, it's like, yeah, he's Psychic type, and Andromeda's Ghost and Dark, which are both strong against Psychic. See that? It's just like nothing. Feint attack. Boom. Dead. He may be dead. I took you too lightly. And I got all kinds of money for winning, and I sent some to Mom. Alright, so now that Andromeda is at level 42, I can put someone else up front, so that's going to be Spike. Spike could use some levelings up. He's going to send Muck, and I'll have Spike use Shockwave and see what that does. Oh, okay, not too much. Muck uses Acid Armor, which raises his defense, but Shockwave is a special attack, so I don't think that should do too... or it shouldn't affect it any. Okay, Shadow Punch does about half of what I had. So I should probably... oh, he uses Acid Armor. That's kind of lucky. Alright, so Shockwave, and that'll be a dead Muck, and I won't die. Cool. Okay, grew to level 41. You're kidding. I got all that money for winning. Okay, so the director's up on the 5th floor. I need to save him so that I can get to the Team Rocket boss. Except we all know better than that, don't we? Ha 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 ha. Alright, so we're gonna heal up Spike a little bit just so that he's not, like, dead. While I'm, you know, trying to defeat Team Rocket. It's never good to have dead Pokemon when you're trying to defeat Team Rocket. Except you're not, dude. I got Spike. And you have, what, Nidorino? Psh. Yeah, that Nidorino, you got nothing on Spike. Watch this. Shockwave. Now if it were Nidoking, it'd be a different story, because Shockwave wouldn't do crap against it. But look at that. It's like, oh, Shockwave, and you're dead. And now Spike's special attack rose, and I'm confused. And hurt myself in the confusion. And Yugi's Poison Jab. And that hurt pretty bad. Oh, but look, I snapped out of confusion, and I'm using Shockwave. And now my special attack is all high, but it didn't make any difference, because it would have knocked you out anyway. But, you know, maybe you'll send in a Golbat or an Electrode. So I probably do need to switch out because Electrode's faster than me and my Shockwave won't be very effective. So I sent in Jericho and he can like Earthquake the Electrode and stuff. Electrode used Swift, which should do too much damage. No, not much at all. So Jericho used Earthquake, which should do a lot of damage. Like, maybe knock it out. Yeah, it sure did. Yeah. Jericho's pretty awesome now, but with Earthquake and Woodhammer, huh, watch out. What I need to do somewhere is find like a leftovers and give it to Jericho, so that can kind of like, well, I don't know. I haven't even taught him Woodhammer yet. I'm like already like planning and saying, oh, I need to do this and this and that and that. But Jericho's at level 42 now, so that's awesome. And we defeated Team Rocket Grunt. No, unbelievably. Okay, so we're just gonna. Okay, I was gonna say we're just gonna stand here, but. Most excellent. This radio tower will fulfill our grand design. He sends in Porygon 2, and I'm like, oh, Spike, go in there with your 39 HP. So I'm gonna have him use. Oh, Volt Absorb. Well, that's not good, is it? What the hell kind of Porygon has Volt Absorb? Alright, Mick, it's all you now. Porygon's gonna use Signal Beam, and it does that. Just like that. Mick use Surf, and it's gonna be like, oh no, Porygon. And Porygon used Magnet Rise, which I'm not sure why, because Surf doesn't really rely on that. If I was using, like, Earthquake on you, then I'd understand, but yeah, Surf, I don't get it, man. You make no sense. So I'll just use Slash and kill you. So Spike and Mick both gained experience. Now he's gonna send in Exeggutor. So will I switch my Pokemon? I don't know. I think I could maybe do some damage with a Nice Fang, but I'll switch him out and send in Andromeda, because Andromeda's like, ooh, Andromeda. And if that, you know, Exeggutor decides to use like Magical Leaf or something like that, then, you know, Mick would be pretty much dead. See, there's Woodhammer. Ooh, all my stats are going up, but that doesn't make any difference because Exeggutor is just going to kill me. Oh, no, I used Feint Attack because I'm faster. Haha. You gotta love that stat increase deal. Oh, look at you all looking at the director, or Proton, whatever. Alright, Team Rocket Grunt sends in a Glameow, so I'll send in Spike and be like, oh, Spike. And Glameow used Sucker Punch. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Spike. Alright, Jericho. Glameow used Assist and Poison Sting. What is that gonna do? Don't poison me. Okay. Earthquake. The Nidoqueen uses Earth Power, which is not very effective. Jericho's going to use Earthquake, which should be super effective since Nidoqueen is part Poison type. Should knock it out, really. Yeah, and it does. Isn't that awesome? Okay, now she's going to send in a Delcatty. So I'm going to bring Jericho back and send in Mick. And he's like, oh, Mick! And Team Rocket Grunt sends in Delcatty. Delcatty uses Wish, which I think like heals it in its next turn or something like that, or like next 2 turns or something, or not, maybe, or maybe I just didn't like let him live long enough to find out what Wish does. Who cares about Pokemon? Alright, so here's the director, and you can't see me, but I'm making the little quotes thing symbol with my fingers, because he's not really the director, he's just the director, as we'll find out here in a couple of seconds. after I heal my pokes. And at this point, if any of your Pokemon are like dead or like low on health, you probably should heal them. Just, you know, just saying. Unless your Pokemon are like way higher level than mine, which is, you know, very, you know, possible. Alright. And now we save the game. See how like Spike got all still when I saved the game. And now he's all jumping around again. Ahem, do you hear me? I am the director. We have decided, everyone, I want you to do not complain, do a good job. Yikes, I am busy impersonating. Oh, it's you? Oh no, it's Petrol again. This is the third time we've run into this guy and his goofy purple hair. Executive Petrol and his Raticate. So Raticate uses Double Edge, which, yeah, does annoyingly, like, strong damage. That doesn't really make sense. Strong damage. It does very strong damage. No, it does a lot of damage, which is kind of annoying. More damage than it should do, to be honest. Let's see. Oh, of course, he's gonna use a Hyper Potion. Remember, we lost to Petrol in the Team Rocket headquarters building. I'm just gonna keep using Feint Attack, because, I mean, seriously. Oh, critical hit. That sucks. 2 of my Pokemon taken out by a freaking Raticate. Oh, I think I need to put Raticate at the top of my annoying Pokemon list. Gonna demote Chatot to number 2. And it knows Flame Wheel. How annoying is that? Oh, that didn't kill it? You're joking, right? You're joking? Like, oh my goodness. Okay, Vesuvius, you just need to kill this thing because he's taking out 3 of my... Holy crap! I mean, how the hell does, like... I need to use Eradicate on my next team. I'm like... God, that thing was redonkulous. You know, it would help if I had a fighting type move on my team, but I don't. If I had Boris on my team, man, that Eradicate would have been dead. Or Caesar. Boris or Caesar, man. I bet they both would have outsped Eradicate too. And with their close combat, boom, 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 that'd have been a dead Eradicate. But no, of course not. Alright, but now Jericho's taking out the Raticate. Or no, Vesuvius took out the Raticate. Jericho took out the Toxicroak just now. And now Petrol here is going to send in Skuntank, so I sent in Mick for reasons unbeknownst to me. I don't know why I didn't just stick with Jericho, because Jericho could have been like, ooh, Earthquake, and Skuntank could have been like, ooh, I'm dead. It's probably because he was poisoned by Toxic. He wasn't just like poisoned, he was poisoned by Toxic, and that does like more damage the more you do. Anyway, Petrol sends in Tangrowth, and he gets hit by the Surf. Which is not very effective, this I know. So I use Ice Fang, which is very effective, but I don't know if it'll... No, it didn't do very much damage at all. Tangrowth uses Power Whip, and Mick is dead. I'm gonna have to revive some of these people here, like, after a while. And I really need to heal Vesuvius, like, soon. Luckily, she's not poisoned, so she's not gonna, like, die. Alright, next he is gonna send Skuntank back in, so I'll bring back Vesuvius and send in Jericho, which I probably should have just stuck with Jericho from the beginning. But since I did send him out, he's gonna get poisoned slower now than he was before. Skuntank uses Protect. I actually went for the Leech Seed just to kind of get Skuntank's, you know, health down. So I do get the Leech Seed off this time, and that gets Jericho's HP back up a little bit. I probably should heal Jericho at this point. And all I can do is heal his HP. I don't have a full restore, so I can't heal his HP and his poison at the same time. But right now it's the HP that's the big concern. Because if he'd hit me with that crunch, I'd have been dead. Okay. Now might be a good time to heal the poison. Alrighty. Leech Seed is doing its job. And at this point, I kind of can't afford to let him get hit because he's going to get the Leech Seed. I knew that wouldn't knock him out because it was doing about 50 damage and he had over 50 HP left. But now another crunch would knock me out, so I do need to use the Moo Moo Milk to heal up Jericho. Skuntank will attack me, but the Leech Seed will knock him out, so it's all good. Whew! Okay, next is Wheezing. I'm going to send in Vesuvius here to battle this Wheezing. Heal Vesuvius with the Moo Moo Milk while okay, Flamethrower. Citrus Berry. It's going to use Toxic on Vesuvius now, which will poison Vesuvius pretty badly. And now use Protect. I know one more Flamethrower will kill this thing. Oh, come on, Flamethrower, yes. Oh. Okay, well, it got knocked out by its burn, so that's okay. Next is Hypno. God, he has more Pokemon than I remember. I thought that Skuntank was his last one, but no, he has a Wheezing and a Hypno. Let's see. I mean, I guess I should just, I don't know, going to Jericho. I know Jericho can do a lot of damage with that Earthquake, and I don't think that Hypno has anything that's super effective on, oh, Toxic. All his Pokemon have Toxic. You notice that? So there's the Leech Seed. Get a little bit of health back. Actually, Leech Seed does pretty good. I'm gonna have to remember Leech Seed. The foe's Hypno used Psychic. I use Cut. Doesn't do very much. 70. What does that get me down to? 52. Okay. So I basically lost 1 HP in that little transaction there. I'm gonna use Synthesis now to kind of heal myself. And with the Synthesis and the Leech Seed, that's pretty good. So now my Synthesis is disabled. I was going to try and use it again, but I'm not going to be able to because it's disabled. So I'm going to have to come up with something else. It uses Hyper Potion. And at this point, you may be asking yourself, why isn't he using Earthquake? Well, at this point, I'm out of Earthquakes. The PP of the Earthquakes is down. So, I'm out of Earthquakes. I can't use Earthquakes anymore. My Synthesis is disabled, so if I want Jericho to survive this, I'm going to have to use some kind of potion. Or Moo Moo Milk. Alright, so got back up to 119, I think that was, yeah. Yeah, see how much poison is doing now? It did almost 50 HP in damage right there. So, basically, yeah, I really need to heal the poison, but he's gonna knock me out here anyway, so yeah, there that is. Jericho, you hung in there, man. That's all I can ask for. Vesuvius is poisoned too, but I know Vesuvius will probably get the first move here, because Hypno isn't all that fast. I guess I'm gonna use Eliminate first though. And remember, Hypno is still seeded, so Vesuvius will still be getting HP from the Leech Seed, even though he wasn't the one who sent it, or she wasn't the one who sent it out. So now Flamethrower, and that'll be finally a dead Hypno. God, that took way too long. I was trying to give it to Jericho, you know? Alright, so we've defeated Petrol, and he's going to tell us where the director is. Listen carefully, he says. Alright, I'm listening. Talk. Talk! We stashed a real director in the underground warehouse at the far end of Goldenrod Tunnel. I'm a nice guy, so here's the basement key to get to the underground warehouse. Take it with gratitude. And I obtained the basement key. Woohoo! Alright then, well, time to go find the director and get out of this here radio tower. So that's what we're going to do in the next video. We're going to go find the director, or at least start to go find the director. So I'll see y'all then. Have a great day, or something.